was this construction project going on, and there was a construction site manager, so the guy who, tells the employees to do that, do this, do that. And one day the employees didn't wear their hard hats, so they refused to wear their hard hats. They just didn't want to wear it, and that obviously, that wasn't part of the safety regulation. And what do you think the manager said? Well, he scolded them. He shouted at them, and they put them back on. But then right after he left, they took him right off. They didn't listen to him. They took their hats right off after he left. Even if he scolded them, even if he shouted at them, they still didn't respect him. They still didn't put their hats on. Another time, he did the same thing. This time he ended up asking them if their hats, if they were comfortable, did they fit correctly? I mean, are they comfortable? And I only tell you to put these hats on because it's a safety regulation. I just don't want you guys to get hurt. And this time, they immediately put their hats on, and they stayed on. They didn't take their hats off. Now, this is by far one of the most powerful techniques in terms of dealing with people, in terms of getting people to do what you want, especially. And if you want to know exactly, the thoughts behind this, just like how the human psychology works, then listen up, because I'm going to teach you exactly how this exact criticism, positive reinforcement thing works. By the way, if you like what I put out and you want to learn how to get better at speaking with people, or you just want to learn how to look better, how to improve your facial attractiveness, click on the first link in the description below right now. So let's go over why criticizing people is bad. Now, when you complain, you complain about what they're doing, you argue with them, that's only going to make them resent you. I mean, you'd think that when you shout at someone and like fucking do the work, you'd think they do the work, right? And you'd think they do it well. No. All it does is make them resent you more. They don't want to do the work because they don't feel respected, and they don't respect you either. So why should they even do the work? This doesn't just go with, employees and business. Girls, guys. When you first meet a girl, like girls in general, you don't want to be criticizing them. You'd never want to be criticizing a girl. Girls are emotional creatures, and there's nothing wrong with that, but if you're constantly criticizing them and like not positively reinforcing them at all, bro, they're gonna slowly build up this resentment towards you. No matter how small it is, bro, it's gonna bottle up. You might have had this yourself in a relationship, your father maybe, your parents. Your parents is a big one. My father always criticized everything I did. I hated it so much, bro. I built up this insane resentment towards him. It fucking sucked, man. It ruined our relationship. Now, the only time criticizing people is okay is in one situation, and it's with your guy friends, your masculine guy friends. Because in this case, like, guys, we're guys. And if we're talking to other guys, if we're not talking to like a superior, or if we're not talking down to someone, if we're talking straight guy to guy, that's completely different. And we should actually, enjoy each other's criticisms, because then we actually grow and become even better. Because if your guy friend is criticizing you about something that you could be doing better, bro, fucking listen to it. Listen to it, because he's only trying to help you. He's only trying to help. He's not trying to get anything out of you. So yeah, bro, like, you should always listen to what your bros are telling you, man. Unless they're fucking crackhead idiots, then, I mean, fuck. Chances are you're also a crackhead. Okay, so I talked about why, criticizing people is so bad. So what do you do? Okay, so there was this husband and a wife that wanted to do a little practice. So pretty much the wife suggested this because their relationship wasn't too great at the moment. I don't know, they were arguing, they're like, it wasn't going good. And so the wife suggested 3 things that she could be doing better as a wife to the husband, for the husband to write down, like 3 things that she could be doing better as a wife. And she wanted that to get, mailed to her in a letter. So she didn't even want him to say it to her in her face. So what do you think the husband said for those 3 things? Those three things for her to be better. He only said one thing. And he said, "I love you, and you're perfectly fine the way you are." Now, I know that probably sounded cringe as fuck. Bro, she literally like bursted in tears. She became so much happier She became literally, you know, 5 times more happier, 5 times more caring, and 5 times more kinder, bro. Like, if he actually said 3 things that she could be doing better, she would have, you know, she would have definitely been sad. She would have been, you know, she probably would have worked on those 3 things, but you can't deny the fact that she would have built up a little bit of resentment towards him if he ended up actually saying these 3 things. No matter how small it got, no matter how small it be, she would develop a little bit of resentment towards him. So in the long game, positively reinforcing someone is 5 times better than, you know, criticizing someone. Now, of course, you can tell people to, like, you know, do this a little bit better, but you have to say it in a specific way that doesn't hurt them and doesn't, you know, pretty much try to say it as positively as possible. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. You can't make it fake. This has to be a genuine compliment. This has to be genuine, bro. Because if it's fake, and if they're actually intelligent, they'll know that you're psychologically manipulating them, bro. So this has to be genuine. This can't be some fake ass shit like, you know, you're looking cute today. Can I have some lunch? Like, bro. No, bro. This has to be a genuine compliment. Just think of something that you're grateful for, for a person. Like, you can absolutely think of 3 things that you're grateful for everyone that you meet in person. It doesn't matter how much they've hurt you. It doesn't matter how much you resent them. You can think of positive things to say about them. So yeah, man, how could you use this in your overall life? Give people more compliments. Compliment people a lot more of what you actually think they do good, instead of saying absolutely nothing when they actually do something good. Make it the opposite, bro. Like, your gym bro has really good form on an exercise. Tell him, bro. Tell him his form is great. If a girl asks you if she's getting fat and she actually is, you know, you probably shouldn't say you're fine the way you are, but you definitely shouldn't say you're fat either. So you kind of gotta, like, you know, there's nuance in this, right? You gotta find a way to positively say that she is kind of getting fat. So you kind of need to, you know, tell her to exercise in a positive way. You can even use this in, like, sex, bro. When you positively reinforce a girl in sex, when you keep complimenting her while you're fucking raw dogging her, but you can understand why that's good, right? When you compliment her the most when you're fucking raw dogging her, giving her back shots, well, why do you think that's the best place to do it? Because she's gonna want to come for more, because you're positively reinforcing this behavior in her brain. This is some psychological fucking manipulation, but I mean, if it works, it works, and she's gonna want to come back for more. But, you know, some girls like to get fucking insulted, so I mean, I guess it depends on the person. But to be honest, most healthy people would love to get complimented. So yeah, bro, tell your mom how much you love her, how much you appreciate what she's done for you. Tell your dad, tell everyone in your life. Just be that positive motherfucker, bro, because everyone loves that guy. Fuck. Bro, no one's being positive these days. It's fucking crazy, man. But yeah, man. But yeah, bro, like, completely understand when, like, it just feels like people don't listen to you, right? And a big part of that is, you know, having aura. You just need to be a confident guy. But you also need to have a reason why people come back to you and want to speak to you. And a big part of actually doing that is giving people infinite amount of genuine compliments. It can't be fake, remember. So yeah, but if you want to discuss everything we just discussed in this video, or you just want to become more attractive facially, go through a similar glow up as I did, click on the first link in the description below right now. But thank you, and don't forget to subscribe.